sweet family. Welcome. Welcome to Sweet Annie's Life. My name is Annie, and if you are new to this channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today, I wanted to look at a very simple recipe. But first of all, are you having a good day? How was your day so far? Today we are going to be looking at, as I said, a very simple recipe. And it is going to be a tea that helps with blood pressure. I know a lot of us, because of the foods we eat and everything, and there is a history of high blood pressure in my family, and sometimes my pressure wants to creep up there and I have to control it in some way. I really do not want to be on medication for the rest of my life. So we are going to be looking at something to help control that blood pressure. So one thing I want to say is that if you are taking any kind of medication or anything like that, before you start any herbal regimen, the first thing you need to do is to consult your doctor. Because I am not a medical doctor, I've been studying these things for over 6 years now, but this is just a tea that, because I love my teas, and you know, on my YouTube channel I have Tea Talk with Annie, so I am blending different teas together. So today we are just going to be looking at 2 ingredients, and that helps control your blood pressure, and that is hibiscus leaves. I love hibiscus. We have something in Barbados that we call sorrel, that is, I think, is like a family to hibiscus, and hawthorn leaves. And that is what the 2 ingredients we're going to be looking at today. Just 2. I mean, you could put other things in it if you wish, but the hibiscus is for lowering blood pressure, and the hawthorn leaves is to help control the blood pressure as well. But before we start, I have to introduce you to some of my tinctures that I have here. And this one is a garlic tincture that is probably going to be ready in the next couple of weeks. And as y'all know, garlic also is very good for pressure. It controls, it brings down your pressure. So if you could get more garlic in your meals, that would be great. Then this one I have here is moringa, and I choose to do just 1 ingredient for numerous reasons. So this is just the moringa. Moringa, as y'all know, we discussed this before, is known as the miracle tree. It's good for a lot of things, and I wanted to have that alone in a tincture because the tinctures are so much easier than drinking the teas. You don't feel like drinking teas all the time. You could just get a little bit of water, put 1 dropper full, which will be probably a teaspoon, in your water, and just drink it. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I don't use alcohol or whatever. I don't drink either. But you can't even taste any alcohol in this because the herbs take up, the herbs is just take up all the alcohol. Now this one here I have as a clear skin tincture, and it is with neem, moringa, rosemary, calendula, and lemon balm. And these are just my tinctures that are, I already introduced you to the other ones that I did. This one is also high blood pressure tincture. And as I said, these things control the blood pressure. And this has the hibiscus. So this, this would go perfect with this one. This has the hibiscus, the hawthorn, and then I have some lemon balm in there. But I'm not putting any lemon balm in my tea today because we're just making to have a cup of tea. It is morning. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm going to have some tea with my breakfast. This one here I have as a brain health tincture. And sometimes when you're getting down there in age, your brain starts to get really fuzzy. You forget things. You go into a room and say, what did I come in this room for again? And it's like, so I have this as brain health tincture, and this has the jingo. It also has moringa, ashwagandha, and lemon balm. I put lemon balm in like everything because lemon balm is just so good for you. It is also a diuretic, and it just cleans your liver and your kidneys and everything. Ashwagandha, we already talked about ashwagandha. That is good for reducing the stress level and everything else. And moringa, we already discussed the moringa, and that's jingo. And then this last one is ashwagandha all by itself. And I did the ashwagandha all by itself because, as I said, that is, to reduce a lot of the stress. And I hear some people at work, and I hear people talking about the amount of stress that they're under. All right, so as I said, super, super, super simple recipe. And in here is pretty dark today because it's sort of a dark day, but we are going, and then this little one here, this is hibiscus extract. And this hibiscus extract is made with the glycerine, the glycerine in water and some hibiscus. So this is hibiscus extract if you wanted to. So this hibiscus extract is ready, but these are going to take, and I know you can't see them very well, but I showed you them already. So these are going to take another couple of weeks before they are ready. But if y'all have any comments, questions, anything on anything that I would have said, or you wanted to ask any question at all, just send me a comment and let me know. So now we are going to move to the kitchen and we are going to make our tea. Okay, now this is my pot that I'm gonna use. I broke my other kettle, my glass kettle, so I am going to use a pot today, and we are going to be using 2 cups of water, and which is one of these bottles, and 2 cups of water. And let me turn that on. and 2 tablespoons of hibiscus. And I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of the hawthorn. Now, while this is coming to a boil and coming to some heat, I am just going to tell you some of the benefits of the hibiscus. And these are my hibiscus flowers. The benefits of the hibiscus would be, as I said, it reduces the high blood pressure. It helps to control that because it acts as a light diuretic. It also helps with the cholesterol, to reduce the LDL cholesterol, diabetic maintenance. You know, hibiscus contains a natural chemical that may help to improve the insulin sensitivity and insulin function. And once again, I'm going to reiterate this. If you're taking medication, do not come off your medication to take any herbal regimen. Speak to your doctor first. And it may reduce cancer risks because the antioxidants in the hibiscus can help to reduce the risk of cancer. And the cancer cells to grow. The anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties helps to boost your immune system. Hibiscus tea is a rich source of vitamin C, which both activates and protects the immune system. Drinking it during the flu season can reduce the risk of catching a cold or flu. It reduces depression and anxiety, and it improves the digestion. I just like the overall taste of hibiscus. I drink it cold as a juice, or this is a tea, because as y'all know, I do tea talk, so it varies. And the hawthorn is good for your heart as well. And hawthorn has a lot of these similar properties because it boosts your immune system, is an overall health tonic. It helps with the high cholesterol as well, high blood pressure as well. It regulates the heart rhythm, which sometimes you feel as though your heart is beating a little too fast. It helps with the skin conditions. It improves digestion and intestinal infections. It helps to reduce constipation, bloating, cramping, along with treating intestinal infections and parasites such as tapeworms. It helps with the angina. Angina is caused by a decreased blood flow to the heart of blood to move easier in the system. And there's so many things, and a lot of these things do not really have side effects unless you're allergic to flowers or allergic to grass or something like that. But these things are things that you can use a couple of days for a few weeks, and if you want to stop, you could stop for like 2 weeks, and then you could start taking them again. But I switch mine up a lot because I have a lot of different herbs here, so I like the taste of some. Like, I like rosemary and everything. I'm not putting rosemary in this today. I would normally put rosemary in everything because rosemary has a nice taste. Calendula has a nice taste. Hibiscus as well has a nice taste. So this is gonna thing. So as you can see, it is steeping up there. It's starting to bubble. So it is starting to bubble. I'm gonna leave it and let it steep for a little bit. So I'm gonna strain it now. And I'm straining the tea. Look at this beautiful color. Leave it and let it cool, but I don't want it cool down too much. So we are going to use a teaspoon. I'm not a sugar person, so we are going to use a teaspoon of raw cane sugar. So you have a choice. You can use some honey, you can use whatever you're comfortable with, whatever sweetener you're comfortable with. You can use. All right, family. So our tea is done. Hibiscus and hawthorn. And this is the star of the show. This is going to be our tea that is great for controlling and helping high blood pressure. So I hope that you enjoyed this recipe, and if you did, just if you can please give me a like, a share, and a subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated, because that's how these videos get out to different people. When the people that watch it just press that thumbs up. So our tea is done. It's still a little hot, but not too hot for me, and it tastes great. Although I think I like it with the honey better. The honey gives it a nicer flavor. But once again, if you wanted to reduce your hibiscus leaves, you can do that. You make it however you want to make it. It is very good, but try this every night for at least 2 weeks before you go to bed and see what happens, as long as you're not taking medication. But try it. It's good. Once again, thank you. My name is Annie. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing all of this with me. And I so appreciate y'all. For all my new subscribers and my subscribers, thank you so much. Because when I started this channel a year ago, I really, I just started because I knew I had something to say. I just wanted to be able to help people, because this channel is a mine. It is a melting pot of things. It is mind, soul, and body. So sometimes you will get faith, sometimes you would get health, something for your body, sometimes you may get something for your skin, sometimes you may get something for your hair, and so on and so forth. So I want to thank y'all once again for joining me, and I am Annie. Yeah, this is good. And once again, spread the love. That's what I always tell y'all, spread the love.